Hello everyone, I'm Point and Click Gaming, and although I am currently ranked top 16, um, the recent tournament games have shown otherwise. We're gonna watch some of my tournament matches against Alice's PTSD, also known as Weedprincess. Probably the lowest ranked. They're kind of the dark horse. I kind of want to see them beat Assassin. I'm cheering for Assassin, but I kind of want to see the upset. I want to see them go all the way. I think it'll be interesting to watch them against Aiko or Sirius Black. I think they're definitely better than me. I just wish they managed funds slightly better. But other than that, it was pretty convincing wins, I would guess. I'm so disappointed. The first map we did, map 4, they were really nice. They were really kind, really skilled. So standard opening, I move all tanks to north. This is kind of a tactic I copied from Sleepy. I think I pulled an extra light. So I have ships just because I want to build tanks. So that's kind of where I get my unit advantage. I have to play super solid though. This person has a really solid grasp of fundamentals. So I have 4 ships in the water. So I'm just basically I'm doing the Mike free strat. I'm building tanks. So yeah, that's my first tank on the capital. I laned everything because I've built it. I'm going for a second tank basically. I think I built 3 tanks this game because I just want to push north. Um, so yeah, very solid. And nothing much happening here. So eventually we extract units. I think I pull extra units, so Alice is not necessarily counting, but they are doing funds. I'm winning this exchange. As you can see, I'm already up 10,000. I think whether it's by building extra tanks, I literally send them into the front line. They're not fully healed, but I don't need them to be fully healed. Um, so yeah, tanks in position. I have like 5 tanks against Alice. Alice is slowly accumulating funds. Her funds, she's overfunded, so she's not really building anything, which I think will come into play later. But I'm up 40,000 right now, so I'm at a pretty good advantage. I'm killing off units. I'm playing as solid as I can, so it's much more of a cycle battle, which I'm winning. I don't know. I seem to always let down the games. I have a bad time finishing, to be honest with you. So yeah, I'm fully on the attack. I think now we leave a lot. I leave a lot behind. I mean, Alice leaves a lot behind, but we kind of just leave forces here. I expose my cards because I don't want any pushes coming in, so I leave a tank down there. Alice cuts the deficit quite well. She cuts it from 40,000 down to 25,000 just because she's had extra troops. So I think in terms of micro, definitely solid than me. Again, overfunded. Never fully building. I don't even think they did the build tab. Oh, that's slightly frustrating. Very good player. Yeah. So it's more cycling. I'm up 50,000 again. Alice is finally building. She builds 2 tanks. So I kind of noticed that and I'm kind of scared because yeah, it's just scary. I do have a lot more healthier troops. I don't know if I'm cycling better or if just Alice is just misplaying her funds. Um, but yeah, I'm slowly making headway. I'm slowly making progress. I need to check the length of this game actually. I'll use Assassin's built-in tool. But yeah, I expanded the front line. I think I lose a light unit. I do. I'm scouting with 2 ships, just because I had the extra mental capacity to manage. We've eventually reduced every single presence down here to almost nothing. It's just a unspoken agreement, I guess, because none of us really want to push south. So I finally get 1. I get 2. I'm up, but the troop count is actually not reflective. Even though I'm up to 20,000, this is actually still very dangerous. I make a very doomed push. I try to go for the surround, which I think was a mistake. He kind of stabbed Alice Weedprincess stabs me in the back. Well, not quite stab me in the back, but they started attacking my flank. So I'm going for it. I really should go full on the city, but my units are not healthy enough. Hard to say whether I should have kept going. But at this point, I'm down so many troops already. Like, this is a very costly attack. I lose like 40,000 and I'm down. So I'm playing down, and then Alice will expand upon this lead, playing very solidly. I think a lot of people think I'm ranked higher than I think I am. I think I don't know whether it's just skill level or I overestimate myself. Win percentage wise, I think it's very interesting. But yeah, I guess I don't play solidly enough. Definitely attacking is probably one of my bigger weaknesses. So yeah, I find various encirclements, but Alice eventually does break the city. I'm just outnumbered, and there's not much more to play. I can continue playing, but I don't really want to drag this out. I don't have the mental capacity to drag it out that long. I'm trying to see. I want to go for some last minute things, just trying to see if I can find anything in the background, and then eventually I will surrender. So this is match 1. So yeah, match two is also very close as well. You could tell Alice is pretty evenly matched. So standard opening against Weedprincess. Oh wow, we're both no. So the 5 second premise. I put tanks on cities. Alice, I can tell, kind of is lacking a little bit of map familiarity. So I do a solid front line. I send an extra unit back to turn into a ship because I want to build a tank in the back line. So I kind of do the Mike Free strat. Most of these strats are developed by Assassin and Mike Free, and I kind of just picked up on some of their habits. Pushing. Um, I don't go for an all-out push. I'm gonna go kind of for a more stable. I think who is it? Ica and Sir Use Black like to do the stable push, and I think I do that slightly better. I find a small encirclement, but it's slowly dying. I actually lose 4 lights, so I'm actually down on this. As long as Alice plays very solid, I think they'll win. So I need to do a lot of Hail Marys and stuff. I need to find my ways around it. I pretty much give up this northern one, so that gives me an extra 3 light, 1 light unit to play around with. And I'm basically just trying to kill as many units as possible. I'm down 50,000 by the way. This is an interesting comeback. So that's 1 light unit. I've cut the deficit to 40,000. I'm about to lose the city, so the question is what can I get in compensation? I take down 2 light units, so I'm still down 50,000, and I think this lead is going to continue to expand. I do find 1 encirclement here, so that's 3 light units. Cut the deficit, it's still 30,000. I'm about to lose the city, so it's kind of scary. Alice is kind of going all in attack, but she's not attacking the city properly. I lose a tank there, so I'm down 40, 50,000. Dang, somehow come back from this. Scouting, I go extra too far. I do find 1 light unit, a lone light unit. I almost get myself surrounded. I find a huge encirclement here. So I don't manage to kill it off, but I do find it. I find a light tank. I find another 2 light units. So the deficit is finally even somehow. So Alice just over pushed, I guess. It's just very, very dynamic. Dang, I was down 50,000. It's probably another crazy match. Again, Alice, her funds are at 1,000. This is a little bit of a misplay. If Alice starts building, I am screwed. So I definitely think they are the better player. Just missing a couple fundamental details, and I think they would be pretty highly ranked. So yeah, there's this major push. I need to make sure I hold the city. That's what I put a tank there. I'm basically just killing off light units. I find a city. I find an open city, basically. And that allows me to push. I need to hold. Alice just doesn't have the unit count for it. She's finally building, but it's a little bit late. I kind of push her city, I threaten it. I don't really have the unit count, so I just need to make sure I can grab a city. If I could grab a city, I've pretty much knocked Alice out of the game, even with her large pool of funds. I surround the city, I basically make... earlier I surround the city twice just to attrition, and then after I capture this city, and I'm about to capture a second city, I pretty much win map 2. Let's watch map 3. This is my final match. I do a basic pullback maneuver because I'm expecting some sort of push. Again, this kind of tells me Alice is not super familiar with the maps. I kind of tell they're pretty open to any map, which is interesting. Um, I'm satisfied with the way I lost. I like she's pushing on snow, which is like not recommended, but I guess yeah, because you're not supposed to push on snow. Tanks are not supposed to be on the forest. Just disregarded all of that. She abandons entirely the cave and the capitals, which is very interesting. I wonder if she ever makes a push. No. We're roughly even, but I'm about to lose a lot of troops because I have a lot of unhealthy troops, and I built tanks because it's interesting. I don't know. I just built tanks. So I need to start building light units. I'm still not building light units. Yeah, I'm building tanks. That's very unfortunate. Oh, now I'm starting to build lights again. Alice has 2 tanks in the background, not building anything. Oh, they finally built something. So I guess she's more conscious of... No, she's not that conscious of funds. So I'm basically praying that she'll make her a same mistake with the funds, but I need to keep my units alive. I need to fight tanks on snow, lights on forest. But she just has a lot of healthy units. She has a lot more lights. She produced a lot more lights this game, I think. So I have 3 tanks, but these 3 tanks haven't really done much. I'm about to get these 3 tanks encircled as well, so that's going to hurt. I'm gonna go down to like 10, 20,000. So yeah, the tanks maybe were not the right move for this particular map against this particular player. I do find some interesting stuff. I find an encirclement here. No, I lose a light unit. Um, yeah, I'm trying to relieve this city. I need to make sure these 2 central cities. I think I left a tank on this city for way too long. I leave a tank here because I just don't want to get attacked. The capitals are pretty much open. I don't push the capital because I just don't want to risk it. I'm about to lose a lot of units in the south, and I'm down 40,000, I think, 30,000, and it's gonna expand. They have a lot of light units, which I think is maybe a smarter move. I maybe have to not go tanks. My instinct is tanks, but not on this map, I guess. Because tanks can hold out cities quite well. The problem with tanks is the rotation is not good. I do find an empty city, so I do cheese Alice. I should have gone for a second one. Ah, hard to say. I should have gone for a second city. I do find various encirclements. I just don't have the troop count. I'd find some large encirclements here, but I can't finish it off. And then Alice is just going to come and clean up the mess. They have a lot of lights. Like, I have a lot of unhealthy lights, so I do a lot of chaotic stuff here to just keep me in the game. Yeah, but eventually Alice is going to take down the city, so I need to figure out how to prevent this city capture. So I find a lot of unit kills, but I'm just so down on troops. I have so many unhealthy units um, that eventually the city will fall. I try to go for the capital because I know that she's building stuff. I can see her funds going down in real time. But yeah, they just capitalize. Too many mistakes, too much tanks. Alice is finally building funds a little bit better. Um, but yeah, no, I just misplayed. I don't know. I think this is kind of the expected outcome. The fact that I lost map one. I mean, we could see Alice is a pretty solid attacker. I do find another encirclement. I prevent the capital, but after I lose this city, there's not much to be done here. A very interesting set of maps.